It looked like a law enforcement convoy. Marked cars. Uniformed officers. Lights and badges visible to anyone who passed them on the road. They were moving carefully. Deliberately. The kind of escort you'd expect for a dignitary, or maybe a prison transfer. But what they were escorting wasn't a dignitary. And it wasn't a prisoner. It was 55 pounds of cocaine, rolling down Highway 61 through the Mississippi Delta, and the men protecting it were elected sheriffs and sworn law enforcement officers. This is the story of the most brazen police corruption bust in America in 2025. And it started with a tip from a drug dealer. The Mississippi Delta is one of the poorest stretches of land in the entire United States. Flat, wide, and largely rural. It runs through the northwestern corner of the state. Cotton fields, small towns, long highways, and communities that have been economically struggling for generations. Trust in local law enforcement here is already thin. The Delta's recent history is littered with documented cases of sheriff's office misconduct, civil rights violations, and federal investigations. And that distrust, as it turned out, had been justified all along. Because behind the badges and the elected titles, some of the people running law enforcement in these counties were quietly on the payroll of a Mexican drug cartel. Here's the part that sounds almost too strange to be real. The investigation that brought down 2 sheriffs and a dozen officers didn't begin with a whistleblower, or a surveillance team, or a tip from a rival agency. It began with drug dealers complaining about the police.